Hello everyone, this is Pomum bringing you part 20 of my Fire Emblem Engage Let's Play. Yes, part 20. So no real change since the last chapter except that I decided to do emblem training and I got Chloe and Ike's bond to be level 5. Now you might be thinking, what is the point of this? You will see. You will see, but I kind of want to deploy Chloe in this one and I want to get her to bond 6 with Ike, so I decided it was better if I just did it. And it's pretty cheap too, it costs like, what, 400 bomb fragments? But yeah, we're going to begin this paralogue, that is obviously the limb paralogue, and this is going to allow me to unlock the skills above level 10. Now for the representative map in Awakening, they picked a location pretty early in the game, at chapter 4, which I think is quite the iconic location, especially the conversation that happens there is very well known, so I think they did good. But for this one, are they really going to pick the first map? Because if the representation, well, I guess it's Link we are talking about. So picking any place that isn't in Limb mode, yeah, it's definitely going to be the first map in the game. It's going to be the first map in FE7. The wind. It's always about the wind with Lin somehow. But it didn't last forever. The Lorca tribe were attacked by vicious bandits. They poisoned our drinking water, then attacking the chaos. Yeah, I didn't remember that was a thing too, like... Quite a strategy. Yeah, that's understandable. Even though I've always been a bit... No, I don't dislike it, but I've always been a bit weirded out by how much Lin prefers Sacae to any other place in the world, because I mean, I know she meets her grandparent later into the story, but 3 years happen between Limouth and... Well, that's a conversation I should have in FE7 and not here. Okay, so in these ones they don't... In these ones then they don't introduce the fact that this is a trial exactly, you know? But it's kind of as if they assume you're going to play Lucina first, because Lucina appeared earlier. Which is good. I don't need every time the introduction in case you missed it. No, let's go for it. She said that our bond will probably get deeper, and I think that's enough of a summary. So... Okay, no, I was mistaken. This isn't the first map. In fact, this isn't an FE7 map. This is an FE6 map. This is the Mulagir paralogue. Oh, because the Mulagir is your burst weapon. Yeah. Well, that's only Manicati and Killer Bow, but I know I get... Wait, are there different Lins? No, only one. I don't know why I assumed there would maybe be multiple copies of Lin. Yeah, and with these stats, no way. Okay, okay. She has Astra Storm though, so I should be careful. Good thing she stays in her place. She's also a backup. Weird. Weird. Maybe all emblems are backups? Okay, yeah, this is definitely the FE6 Mula Gear Paralog, which you get to see if you go Sacae, which didn't happen in my Let's Play, so... Unit selection, 12 units. Alright. Yeah, so not bringing clan. And... I don't have any ring on Celine. Want to bring all of you, of course. I think Timera would be very helpful. Am I leaving you two behind? Maybe, yeah, I kind of want multiple archers. Yeah, why not? Why not? This doesn't look like an easy map. I was expecting, because the Lucina one was so simple and so short, I was expecting this one to be more or less the same, but... Yeah. Okay, maybe the maps aren't going to be that easy. I mean, the Violet one is pretty large and... Oh no. Okay, okay. You know what that means. It's like the paralog. There are bosses. And I have to defeat them. And there... This music, ooh. Yeah, there are sages instead of druids, and there are bosses with exactly the same things, more or less. Yeah, these people even have the same weaponry, I think. Forest, well, 18 speed to your 11, okay, we're doing good. And I will simply wait here, actually. Okay, I know there are bows, but not a lot I can do about it. Okay, archer with a longbow. And 10 speed. Do I have... I have 17 with my longbow, so I will counter pretty well. Silver lance. Let's try out... No, let's try out Alfred. I was going to try out punching, but... By the way, I forge weapons. I didn't mention it. Iron Lance +2 here. I think... Javelin +1 on you. Radiant Bow +1, yes. And... something else. Oh, Liberation +2. You can forge Liberation. And I think that's probably going to be a key. Now, rushing is one thing, but getting killed for nothing is a different one. I definitely think with the Radiant Bow, yeah, with the Radiant Bow I can kill here in one shot. So not doing it would be stupid. You alone are not able to do much. It's true that I'm probably going to get fractured. But that's okay. I mean, you couldn't counter anyway. And... yeah, I think I've got my plan. Okay, FE7 mix. FE7 music is very good, so... The problem is that you're a flyer, so even if I go for a thingy... think I kind of need to block and get out of your way. Like, Diamant goes for this. Diamant is a beast. Like, you can't even imagine how much damage he's able to do. Stay here. Lure them to attack my fragile unit. And then that's... Chloe's still in trouble. But maybe I want Chloe to be in trouble. Do you have longbows? You have silver bows. Okay. So I get Hortensia out of the way. I wait. I go here and I do something very risky. Very risky. I will Great Ether here with the hammer. And that way you come for me and you're going to do a lot, but I will survive. Yeah, okay, I more or less thought like they don't one-shot me, so if they don't one-shot me without the... by dividing it by half, they wouldn't kill me even if there's two of them. Okay. Wow, Alchrist. Was expecting damage, but not that damage. Okay. You went for 7. That's okay. Okay, I have a lot of overpowered units, but even level 19 recommended. I don't know. I think this is kind of a forced you have to be promoted thing. And now I do Great Ether. I do good damage to them. I recover a bit, but more importantly, they stay there. You know, they didn't move to the other side. In fact, I could probably kill them. 11 speed. They are a bit slow, which I appreciate. Yeah, I can one-shot with this and then switch into a lighter weapon for the counter. Fogado is killing a bunch of promoted units, so I can even dance you out of danger. But I think I'd rather... Yeah, I think I want you to counter, so... This is weight 12, 7-5, so... This would probably be enough, yeah. Knife physic, I guess. But I need the heal. Well, I don't do enough. Maybe Saddle... No. No, not at all. You do it, Ivy. Like, I want to move Timera closer to the enemy, so... Okay, very interesting map. Like, I'm really enjoying this one. I thought maybe the parallels were going to be a bit too easy. And the enemy stats are kind of toned down, I feel. Like, the enemies aren't that strong. Even the promoted, I feel I can take them on. But it's very entertaining, very well done. Yeah, with the silver I would have killed without a need of relying on criticals. But this way I can feed one to Alfred. Do I want to though? Do I want to though? Oh, Fogado. Okay. You break now? Wouldn't it be better if you broke me, you know, before? Also, the freeze missed this time, so I can move now. Okay, we have to start rushing the bosses as fast as we can. He's cut level, so he's not getting any experience. Some speed at the very end is very helpful. And Bond to max, so perfect. I remember when you have 11 speed. Now you are kind of working. Your build, however, your build is your biggest problem. Having 6 builds as a cavalier is a big problem. I think you get 2 on promotion, but even so. And yeah, Yan with the punches, 30 damage. Oh, why did I do that? Okay, let's see if you use Astra Storm. But I think, yeah, you have the ability to use Astra Storm at any point, so maybe you will go for it. And then I'm done. And the rest can just get closer. To be honest, I might not even try to move all of you. Like, Alfred is already done, and the rest, yeah, the rest don't need it, so let's not even bother with these people. It's true I have 2 rings here that I haven't used, but hey, that's the way it turned out. Okay. Will you move now? Yep. And not only do you move, you get Astra Storm too. Great. By the way, did Mala start where Roy starts in this parallel? Saddle. 5 times 3... 15... We're okay. Shit. Okay, this is a defeat emblem limb map, but still this amount of reinforcements is not going to make it any easier. Seems like she wasted, or not wasted, used her thing already. Okay, now this one I counter. I should have gone for the steel bow, but it's still good because it gets Fogado to maximum level with strength, speed and res. So, worth it. Shit. I mean, that's how you work, isn't it? And the bosses move too. I'm sorry. Oh, Astra Storm is back? Well, then we might as well call it over because she's going to kill my flyers, right? I didn't realize Astra Storm was back. Ooh, that's not what I want to hear before you die. Lynn, don't say that and then kill her. I know you're going to do like 30 damage. I know you're going to do a lot of damage here. He'd be enough what I pick on. Don't do this before you kill Hortensia. 7 times 5. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Diamant is fine and the rest of my people are okay, but I didn't realize Astra Storm was here. I have a rescue, which could be used to maybe... To nothing. I could have rescued Hortensia out. I think I could have not attacked this turn, but... It would be just delaying the unavoidable, so... That wall of enemies, though. Very FE6. Very FE6 to see this classical formation of enemies. I think I have to go for this. Yeah, if I miss that... So yesterday I had to cut down. I had to cut down the recording because something came up, and I found out something truly terrifying. You can save in the middle of a battle, and it just appears. Wait. Where is it? Post-battle warm-up. Mid-battle. Mid-battle save. And if you load it, you appear in the middle of the battle. And it's not a quick save, so this makes me think, what is the point of... Like, what is the point of time crystals and playing on classic anymore? Because you are always going to be able to... Like, if I see a difficult boss, I can save just before the boss with the amount of retries that I have. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. At all. I don't enjoy it. I think Time Crystal is still worth it. Like, for new players or for very difficult games, this game is kind of quite hard. So I can see it working, especially because it has a limited amount of uses and you have to handle them with a bit of care. But in the case of Infinite, you can save whenever you want in the middle of a map. That's like turning this into a whole different thing. It's pure RPG. So, when deciding a course of action to deal with Lin, I think the best thing I can do is... No. Okay, how close do I have to be to use the freeze? 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So here. Yeah. So my idea right now, and this might not work, is to freeze Lin, so that way her range of attack is reduced, to escape with all the other flyers, and because Hortensia is still going to be in her range, I simply rescue her out with Jan, who has a rescue. I don't know if it will work. I might need to go back some turns. Alcaris definitely wants to go there. And I think Diamant can get close because they have a support together. Okay, I can heal from range because of Hortensia's nice personal. I can keep giving the boost. I don't think I need anything else. Or maybe I even dare getting closer. Yeah. What do you do? If I manage to divide you, that's a win at least. Okay. Is the Swordmaster very accurate? I guess that's the question. If he is, then Yunaka's done. Okay, I knew this could be a thing that happens, but it also kind of saved Diamant some trouble and it allows me to keep advancing. 22. Okay, I was going to be mad if that hit. Lin moves to this side. Well, that's not that bad, I mean... Or is it? Oh, she has Astra Storm back. I have the freeze from Corrin's ring. As long as I hit... As long as I'm hit, I'm freezing you. Okay, movement shield, and now I can even... This is a whole different level. Okay. To me, this is worth it. And I'll explain why. Because this should freeze... Yeah, it freezes the cavalry. So this cavalry is not able to do anything. Which means I can just advance on this side. Yeah, okay. Now. Because even when going here, this rescue will not get you out of the way. Like, you would have to dodge things you simply can't. There's something I did wrong along the way. Alright. So remember this player phase? I don't. This is the first time that Lin decided to move. It's honestly like one of the hardest things I have to deal with this map. I think at this rate, like, obviously, I think Ivy can survive, first of all. I think if I've calculated properly, well, you're not using it right now, but if she's able to survive one hit from the bow, she should be able to take... Yeah, you see it there. Astra Storm, 25 damage up there. Well, I can't point it out, but you see it upper right. You do die. No, you don't die. It's you, only you, Hortensia, who dies to an Astra Storm. So the rest of my people are going to get as close as possible. And she will go for an Astra Storm, and that's not that bad. You know? It's not that bad. Six times 5, decided to go for Chloe. Obviously, I think that's the highest damage she can do. Okay, now these ones create spawns. And Lin is now on a forest? Yeah, she is. Okay, so I think no way of dealing with Lin while on a forest. But with all of this being just bows, Diamant kind of has the hang of it. That's unfortunate. Okay. Not very good. 12 damage here. Max level for Fogado. Strength, speed, rush. What's that? Silence, I think. Yeah, less than an ideal situation for sure. I think Hortensia has to be rescued out of the way, so I will heal. I will heal you, but for the rest we just escape. Going to try and repeat the silver dagger thing. I don't have the movement to outrun everyone, but I have the movement to outrun Lin. That's kind of what matters. And staying in a range where the only thing that can target me is the Astra Storm is good too. Okay, so Hortensia is now in range. I see it. A bit of a waste of rescue. Obstruct might be a good idea. Fuck, Obstruct was a good play here, probably. Blocking the bridge. Okay, I think this is the boss. Yeah, because it has a droppable. I'm, yeah, as I said, starting to be a bit tired. But the enemies are slowly decreasing. Slowly but surely. Now, yeah, Astra Storm is a thing. All the mages are coming here. Why? Ah, you didn't divide. You didn't divide as much as I hoped. Is that the range of... I don't care. I don't care. I actually don't care. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright, so... I have a plan. I have a plan. It's pretty solid and it should save this side. Get the same level. Now, Fogado, 15 damage. So as long as I keep Fogado above 15 damage, we are okay. Okay, now the problem is... I don't know how well... Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to have to trust Timera a little bit here. Because it's true, Timera is going to have to take the Swordmaster plus you, but at 20 speed she doesn't get doubled. Yeah, I have to trust Timera. Okay. Oh, I also have the dancing. Well, dancing can still be used because that's range of Lin, so I can dance for you. Not Chain Guard because I don't have it. And Vulnerary. Okay, now I do trust you survive 5 damage plus whatever you are able to do. That's okay. This side, pretty well off. This side, we run away. Okay, and I will go here because I don't want to get silenced. I think she might go for... she went for Chloe. For Chloe again. Alright. Silence goes on Gian. Shitty, but I still have Chain Guards and Punching. Yeah. Sorry, Hortensia. But this is not your map. Or... if I could kill the doubles with the people I have behind, that would actually be very helpful. Like, I didn't think I was able to... I was going to be able to do anything with this group. But yeah, maybe that's just enough. Okay, now I have to kill the people around Lin. I kind of need the dual here. Alright. Wasn't planning to do it this way, but it does work. Okay, Alchrist. Should have gone for the critical, maybe. Maybe. You can still go around and target her. You can repo, but not you. I can go here. Engage. Emblemu engage. Noble Rapier for how light it is. Bonded Shield. That is kind of helpful. And then maybe lure you into using the thing. Astral Storm against you. You get out because you get killed. Just controlling the whole range of the map doesn't look very fair to me, but okay. 2 chances of critical. Okay. Okay. And we advance. We advance against the 4 Stooges. She's just trying to scare you. I know she can't hurt me. Not here. Okay, she's going for Chloe. She's going for Chloe. From the forest! I hate you. But now you will move. Now you will move. And now I have a surprise. You are going to lose a lot of your attacking power. I hope I hit. Oh, you're on a forest. Well, that one was well casted. Yeah. Please? Okay. Wouldn't have been mad if I missed this one. I could also. I can also. And I'm actually going to move because, yeah, the healing is just very valuable. Why not? You did go for this. You did go for this. But you are going to get the Great Ether. So that's some starting damage. That's some starting damage. Very helpful. I think this is a very helpful way to start against bosses. I get the axe proficiency. If I could give the kill to Chloe, that would be ideal. Because that way Chloe levels up, for sure. Now down here... Yeah, down here is just a party. Okay, I do this. I get the kill. If I didn't, the dual would do it, because the duals always have 80%. Yeah, so this side is safe. No, forget that. I don't have shit. Why are you so dodgy? Is it just because you have... Yeah, you have 68 avoid. Like, naturally 68 avoid. I think all for one doesn't miss. All for one doesn't miss, in fact. And I can get a lot of backup from people, so... Yeah, the silver sword. Accuracy on diamond, always helpful. Nope. Undoable. Now, this is something. Okay. Feels like I got all the important conversations. If only he had been so encouraging. Do I get... Okay, Alfred helped and I got it. 1,750. 26. If I can do it with a dual strike from... Like, I think I can kill you already. Yeah, I think I can. I have a plan, more or less. It involves some goddess dancing, of course, as any good plan does. Because this is... a lot of experience from goddess dancing. And a very good level. With more build. And luck +4. So the hand axe is the best thing Diamond can do, I think. I could go for it, but I also don't want to get that damage. If I all for one, I kill. Kind of don't want to kill though. If I take 2 people out of the equation, like you and you... Okay, this is just mathematics for me to try and fit the kill to Chloe. This doesn't kill. Of course, I could have missed one of the 80s. And that could happen now. And it would be a problem, actually. But I didn't. So I now just need to hit either the hit itself or the backup with Chloe. And that way I get my level. Alright. I think this wasn't... Not to complain, but I don't think this was that well designed of a map. Because, yeah, I don't know, throwing all those enemies to me... I like the idea about having to kill the bosses so that they don't spawn reinforcements at the end, but there's probably a better way to do this map. I don't know. Now, with all these people surrounding me... Can go as high as 65 and I have 2 chances of getting it with the backup. So I think that's it. Will Chloe level to 20? There goes the Thigh Gap Lord. Timera. Yeah, Timera did a lot at the beginning. Even if I've forgotten a bit now. She did take care of a lot of wyverns and shit, so... That's logical, that's logical. Yeah, I know. And I dance very well. That was kind of the biggest thing. Okay, so here, for example, in this cutscene, I am wearing my promoted clothing. In this one I am. Oh, mentioning Eliud and Hector. I appreciate that. A friend of mine said he's just he's just very angry at Hector not being in the game because Hector is base, Hector is the best, Hector should be. I know there's a DLC with the three houses lords. I think that's stupid, and if you were going to do it in the war phase, not the academy phase, well, they did everything wrong. But I think that's like the final nail on Hector's coffin for this game, because Edelgard is just going to do what Hector could have provided to the game, which is being the armor lord. Edelgard's going to do that. I don't like it. I simply don't like it. But yeah, at least mentioning Hector and Eliud, making them part of the story, you know. Eliud, I think no one complains that he isn't here because Roy is. And Roy and Eliud are just very similar. The sun has made me who I am today. I'll be as strong as them. You know, the humility on Mala is more charming to me because on gameplay she isn't as overpowered as other lords, so I can believe it much better, you know. I don't know if I got unlucky with the levels, but I feel Mala is just like a good unit, but an average unit overall. She does very, very, very well with the emblems, but without the emblems, right. Very good looking map though. Even if, as I say, it wasn't my favorite on terms of gameplay because very open, yeah, some woods, but overall too open for me. Even through that, I have to admit it's very good looking, and the fact that they picked an FE6 map for FE7, yeah, shows what I've always been saying, that is FE7 is a DLC of FE6. So I actually didn't notice you didn't get to level 20. Okay, but with the arena you will. So if I do a bit of arena, I can get you to level 20, and then we can promote you at the start of the next turn, and I can... Can I do it next turn? Next map. Fogado and Alfred, right? Can I do it right here? Alright, so we are going to get the new classes. Fogado, a bit of a balanced promotion it seems, gives a bit of magic. 10 magic and 15 strength, yeah. Does give me the feeling that you were with the Radiant Bow was the right pick. A lot of resistance on you too. Build is kind of average, but I like it, I like it. You just can't complain about 6 movement with a bow, you know? There it is, and he looks very good. Very good. Very nomad-like. +2 in magic. +2 in magic. Yeah. Okay. And Alfred, a promotion I've been waiting for a long time. Avenir. You might realize, by the way, that I already gave weapons for promotion. I gave him the Steel Sword +1. I gave Fogado the Wodao, which is just his latest weapon. And I think he does very well. It's also kind of themed around nomads in most of the games, so I thought it could be a good fit. And Alfred, I think, will handle this pretty well because, yeah, he has a base value of 15, so he handles the Steel Sword very well. So that will help him break some of the enemies he couldn't earlier. I think the best utility for Alfred is to try and go in, be accurate, and break the enemies. With the spear, maybe without getting retaliated. As an Avenir, he gets the possibility of preventing 50% of physical damage taken. That's a very good skill, and kind of the reason I've been keeping with him, and still thought that as a unit he was worth it. A dashing prince who rides a white horse into battle. Excels with a lance and serviceable with a blade. So yeah, let's go with it. And the extra movement is great. Some build is also going to be helpful. And pure speed that he's going to get. So 2 magic. Interesting. 2 magic, 2 rest, 2 defense, so tanky. I see a lot of defensive stats. Alfred is definitely not your fastest cavalry in this game. I'd expect that one to be Amber, maybe? I lied. That wasn't the end of the chapter. Because there's something I forgot I can do. And that's... Well, first of all, we're going to bond with Alfred and Lucina. And then we're going to do the supports we have available. Alright, 1,000 years ago. Alfred and Lucina were shown together at the beginning, and I do wonder why. Because it's the most arbitrary of the pairings. The other ones have been characters that... Oh, by the way, Alfred. Look cool. More flowers, more shoulder things. Okay, I like you. Supports. So we have Mala and Ivy, Chloe and Hortensia, and Sedal and Timera. It seems like 3 supports, so looks like a lot, but it's one-dimensional. I think ending the chapter with this is better than bringing them to the next chapter, which will have a story. Yeah, there's going to be fanfic. There is going to be fanfic. I mean, there is always fanfic. You know the rules. But yeah, you see that word? Worship? There is a kind of fanfic that, well, I think I have to go no further. Oh, but yeah, you see, in the supports, they are always wearing the basic clothes, not the promoted ones. However, in the story, they are promoted. I don't understand exactly why. Because this is definitely using the models. You could have put the animations on the promoted models. I guess because they are in the Somniel, they wear more comfortable clothing. And worship from afar. And she calls her basically goddess. So, yeah. Hortensia and Chloe, I'm really interested on that, so I'm going to leave it for the last one. No, it's not the pairing I expected to have a support together. Huh? Yeah? Yeah, no. You promise. When did she promise? Ah, okay, no, she did promise. She's yes. Come on. You and your meat. Again? There's a certain type of fanfics. I want to stuff that in my mouth. Yeah. Okay, I'm starting to like this Sedal guy more and more, which is support. He's very theatrical. Very theatrical. Keep me from this meaty temptation. Okay. Okay. I mean, that was a support. And now Chloe and Hortensia. Similar and yet very different. I wonder how they will interact. Again, not the support I expected to exist. Well, that's true. It's, yeah, okay, she gets it. Okay. Okay, The supports this time are getting much better. Accompany me for observation. Again, I really like Hortensia's voice actors. I think she does, like, the way she pronounces is very, very well done. But I think I've heard her somewhere. I mean, there's like, honestly, there's like 50 voice actors and 50 voice actresses in the whole industry. Once you know some of them, you start to recognize them everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere. Everywhere. Alright. Would like to see more of that. And now that you are here, we can say goodbye with some standard training by Chloe. So now, here's the trick. The trick and kind of the big thing about giving the Ike emblem to Chloe. Now in her proficiencies at the left, you can see she has access. She already got swords from Ling and bows. And on base she has lances and staves, but now she has access. That means I can turn her into this type of Wyvern Knight. A Wyvern Knight that uses lances and axes, specialized in lances, only goes up to B in access, but still very good, in my opinion. And Air Wraith might not be the best skill. It's true that maybe she is better suited to be a Griffin Knight, but with all her speed, going for a more tanky build doesn't seem like a bad idea at all, and the boost to build is also bigger. So I'm going to try her as a Wyvern Knight. There we go. And that way I get another user of access, and I even have an additional idea. Okay, that looks very cool. Very cool. An elixir. That's good. That's good. Now I have my team prepared for the next one. I like this. No, actually Ivy is lacking stuff. Get another restore. Okay. So now definitely we're going to leave the chapter here. Thanks for joining me. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I already said this. I'm probably going to cut it down on the previous part. And as always, this has been Pomum, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.